Hey guys, Premier League Matchday 10 is around the corner, and in this video I am going to give you guys my honest predictions for Premier League Matchday 10 fixtures. Remember, last weekend Arsenal won their game and now they are sitting at the top of the table. Manchester United also won their game. Now they are having the same number of points as Manchester City. Manchester City suffered a defeat to Aston Villa. Chelsea suffered a defeat to Sunderland. Liverpool also suffered a defeat to Brentford. So in this video I am going to give you guys my honest predictions for all of those 10 Premier League fixtures that are going to be taking place on match day 10. In this same video I'm going to start by showing you guys how the Premier League table is looking like ahead of Premier League match day 10. So if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I would appreciate if you can watch the video carefully till the end and tell me what you think about Premier League fixtures, match day 10 and their predictions. Now let us start first by looking at the Premier League table after match day 9. When you take a look at the Premier League table, Arsenal is sitting at the top of the table with 22 points, followed by Bournemouth with 18 points, Tottenham 17 points, Sunderland with 17 points, Manchester City 16 points, Manchester United 16 points, Liverpool is having 50 points. Imagine Liverpool is behind Manchester United. Just imagine Liverpool, the current Premier League champions, behind Manchester United after match day 9. Now Aston Villa 15 points, Chelsea 14 points, Crystal Palace 13 points, Brentford 13 points, Newcastle 12 points, Brighton 12 points, Everton 11 points, Leeds United 11 points. And when you go down to the table, you see Burnley with 10 points. There is Fulham 8 points, Nottingham Forest 5 points, West Ham 4 points, and Wolverhampton 2 points. Now let us jump into the Premier League fixtures that are going to be taking place this weekend. When you take a look at the table, we will notice that on Friday, Brighton is going to be playing against Leeds United. This is going to be a tough game. Remember, Brighton suffered a defeat this weekend to Manchester United 4-2. Burnley is going to play against Arsenal. Oh my God, pray for Burnley. Pray for Burnley, guys, because I don't think Burnley will stand a chance in this game to win against Arsenal. I'm going to give you guys the predictions at the end. Crystal Palace versus Brentford, another tough game. Crystal Palace won their game against Liverpool 2-1. Brentford also won their game against Liverpool 3-2. So it is going to be a tough one between these two clubs. Fulham versus Wolverhampton, Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Now when you take a look at this game, Nottingham Forest have won just one Premier League game this season and they have shared points in 2, collecting just 5 points out of 27 possible points that they have missed out this season, and they are sitting at the bottom of the Premier League table with just 5 points. Now there is Tottenham playing against Chelsea this weekend, Liverpool against Aston Villa this weekend, West Ham versus Newcastle this weekend, Manchester City versus Bournemouth this weekend, Sunderland versus Everton this same weekend. And now let me give you guys my honest predictions for all of these 10 Premier League fixtures that are going to be taking place this weekend. Brighton versus Leeds United. When I take a look at the way Brighton played against Manchester United, right, I'll give them a double chance in this game. They're playing this game at home with the home advantage, meaning if they play to their full potentials, they can likely win this game against Leeds United. So I'm double chancing Brighton in this game against Leeds United. Burnley versus Arsenal. Guys, if I'm being honest with you, I'm not going to doubt. I'm going to give a straight win to Arsenal in this game without any doubt. Though this is the Premier League, and the Premier League is a league full of surprises, but I'll still give Arsenal a win in this game. Imagine Arsenal throughout the month of October, they consider just one shot on target against Crystal Palace in the Premier League, and Arsenal have won how many games this season? They're sitting at the top of the Premier League table with 22 points. They have suffered just one defeat this season and they have shared points in 2 games, meaning Arsenal won 7 Premier League games this season out of 9, and they have won 3 UEFA Champions League games. That is just to tell you this game is going to be a strong one for Burnley because they are fighting to stay far away from the relegation zone, and Arsenal want to stay top of that Premier League table. So I'll give Arsenal a straight win against Burnley. Crystal Palace versus Brentford. Now this game is going to be a balanced one, and if I'm to predict this game, I'll give both teams to score in this game. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Now let me tell you guys the truth, right? This game is going to be a tough one. Remember, Nottingham Forest is still looking for their second Premier League victory of the season, and Manchester United will come into this game with confidence that they are going to win. Remember, for the first time in 1 year, Manchester United have won 3 games back to back. So coming to this game is a game where they're just coming to win, but I'm going to predict both teams to score in this game. Tottenham versus Chelsea. Oh la la, this is going to be another tough one. This is going to be a tough one, but I'm going to double chance Tottenham in this game. Though Chelsea like this, boys are always surprising when they come against opponents that no one expects them to win. They always come and do something, but I'm going to give Tottenham a double chance against Chelsea in this game on Saturday. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Oh my god. Liverpool suffered a defeat to Crystal Palace. Liverpool suffered a defeat to Chelsea. Liverpool suffered a defeat to Man United. Liverpool suffered a defeat to Brentford. Can they stand a chance to win this game against Aston Villa? Remember, Aston Villa won their game against Man City this weekend, 1-0, and Liverpool suffered a defeat to Brentford, 3-2. Can they win this game against Aston Villa? If I'm to predict this game, these guys are playing this game at home. These guys are playing this game at Anfield, at home. So I am going to double chance Liverpool in this game. West Ham versus Newcastle. Oh boy, West Ham have been struggling though. West Ham is struggling though. So I'm going to give Newcastle also a double chance in this game against West Ham. Manchester City versus Bournemouth. When you take a look at the Premier League table, right? Bournemouth is occupying the second spot of the Premier League table. What a surprise. It's somehow surprising, right? And Manchester City is having 16 points, occupying the 5th spot of the Premier League table, right? And when you compare these two teams, the point difference between Man City and Bournemouth is 2. But Bournemouth is looking fit as compared to Man City this season. But this game, Man City is playing at home with the home advantage. I'm going to double chance Manchester City in this game. And the final game of Premier League Matchday 10, which is going to be taking place on Monday, is between Sunderland versus Everton. When you take a look at this Sunderland, right, the guys have surprised us a lot this season. These guys were just promoted back to the Premier League. And when you take a look at the Premier League table, you'll be surprised to see where they are seated, right? They are occupying the 3rd spot of the Premier League table. Sorry, the 4th spot with 17 points. 1 point ahead of Man City, 1 point ahead of Man United. That is just to tell you this game is going to be a tough one. But also in this game, we also take a look at Everton. They have been cooking though. Everton have been cooking this season, but I'm going to give double chance for any team in this game, meaning one team is going to win this game. One team is going to win. Either Sunderland is going to win or but Everton is going to win. Guys, let me know your own predictions for all of these fixtures that are going to be taking place this weekend from Saturday right up to Monday. And the surprising thing that nobody expected to see is where Manchester United is at this point in time. Had it been someone told you at the beginning of the season that Manchester United at some point in time were going to be ahead of Liverpool, will you have accepted that? They're ahead of Liverpool, they're ahead of Tottenham, Newcastle, they're ahead of Chelsea on the Premier League table. They have the same number of points as Man City, and they need just 2 points to move to the top and occupy the 2nd spot behind Arsenal. So this is going to be somehow, this weekend is going to be somehow interesting. And Liverpool also is actually the biggest surprise of the season. The boys have been struggling. Liverpool struggling. Anyways, guys, let me know your predictions for all of these Premier League fixtures that are going to be taking place this weekend. If you cannot predict all of them, at least let me know your predictions for the team that you are supporting. I know you must be supporting at least 1 or 2 Premier League teams. Let me know your predictions for that Premier League team you are supporting down in the comment section. And most importantly, who do you think is going to win the Premier League title at the end of the season? Because to me, Arsenal is the clear favorite to win the Premier League title at the end of the season. Guys, I've come to the end of the video, and if this is the first time you are come across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can hit a thumb up to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the notification bell so when next I post videos that are similar to this one, you'll be one of the first people to see it. See you guys until next time.